Hello and welcome. Today we are going to deal with economic systems and problem of an economy. Now I have tried to make this chapter as easy as possible for you to understand. So stay with me right to the end. Now if you have not already subscribed to this channel, do that and let's get started. Economic systems and problems of an economy. There are three types of economic systems. First is capitalism, second is socialism, and third is mixed economy. Let's understand capitalism. In capitalism, the main motive is to make profit. Resources are owned privately and the goods are produced on demand and distributed not on the need but on the basis of what people can afford. So what are its features? First, private property, price mechanism, sovereignty of consumer, profit motive, no government interference. It's democratic and it's self-interest. Moving on to socialism. In socialism, the resources are owned by government. The main motive here is social welfare. Here, the government decides what goods are needed in our country. The main features here are no competition, economic planning, economical, social and political equality is there in this, collective ownership, positive role of government is involved in this. The maximum is of social welfare and work and wages are according to the ability and needs. And finally, let's move on to mixed economy. What's mixed economy? It's a combination of capitalism and socialism. It's coexistence of capitalism and socialism. Here the private sector will produce goods and services which they can produce well, and government sector will provide those goods and services which the private sector fails to provide. And what are its features? Most important one is coexistence. That means combination of capitalism and socialism. Second is personal freedom. Third, private property, economic planning, price mechanism, control price, profit motive, social welfare, and control of monopoly power. Now I want you to go and look for the meaning of monopoly power. Let's move forward. We need to ask three questions out here. What to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce. So what comes under what to produce? Here the main question is, should we produce industrial or agricultural goods, education or health? How to produce? What techniques to be used in production? Now it can be either labor intensive or capital intensive. Third one is from whom to produce. Here what comes is distribution of goods. And the focus is on efficiency and equity. In this part, I want you to go and look for the meaning of equity. And finally, let's move on to three parts of economic problems. First, allocation of resources. First, it's allocation of resources. Now we all know that the resources are scarce. Now this happens because of the scarcity of resources. Now here the main question is, which want has to be satisfied and which should go unsatisfied? All this happens because our resources are limited. Secondly is full utilization. Here the question is whether all available resources are fully utilized. A community should achieve maximum satisfaction by using limited resources in the best possible manner. And finally, we have economic growth. If the productive capacity grows, the standard of living increases. The increase in productive capacity of an economy is called economic growth. That's it for today. See you next time. Take care. Thank you very much.